Hey, it's Tuxedo Mark. It's 6:39 p.m. on Saturday, October 23rd, 2021. And I just want to share with you my experience delivering for Uber Eats for the first time. Yeah, I signed up for it maybe a week or two ago, um, before my relatives came down. I actually signed up for DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. DoorDash and Grubhub said they weren't looking for drivers in my area at the time, but they would keep me in mind and contact me, you know. So Uber Eats was the only one that allowed me to download the app and just start delivering. Um, I turn it on occasionally while I was out. Hey, Lukey boy, thanks for joining me. And I never got anything. Um, Today, I went out after work because I got off earlier than usual, and I was playing Pokemon Go, and I decided to go a bit further north to Ollie's, and I bought some books, which I'll do a booktube video about. Um, anyway, I was on my way home, and I still had the Uber app open, and I had to hit go, so it was searching. And all of a sudden, the alarm went off, so I pulled over into another road, and it was like a dead end, and I accepted the delivery. It was for a McDonald's, and it was the one just south of where I live, so I just headed there. And I had to wait a bit on the order because it was pretty big. It was like 3 bags. There were like two Happy Meals, and a bunch of other stuff. I think there were some frozen drinks. Um, so for rating the pickup, I said that the order wasn't ready. I gave some feedback. Um, when I finally got the bags, I took them to my car and I couldn't hit start delivery. I just kept hitting it and nothing was happening. At first, I didn't know what was wrong, and I felt kind of embarrassed. But I went and asked McDonald's, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't think anyone here knows how to use that." So I kept trying to hit start delivery or begin delivery or whatever it is, and eventually I found out that you had to swipe it to the right or something like that. Um, so that took up a few minutes, but so I started following the directions um, to the customer's house. And it took me onto a street that was like in another town, the town right next to mine. Coincidentally, the same street where that little free library is located that I always donate to. And even though I had the books in the car, I didn't drop them off because I want to do a booktube video about that. But I thought, wait a minute, the address looks like it's up north, and I'm around here, and it's telling me like turn or make these weird turns and stuff. And it's like, all right. So I pulled out my GPS. Not the one on my phone. It's a standalone GPS that we'd gotten years ago. Plugged it in. I typed in the customer's address, which took some time. And I followed the directions that the GPS gave me. It actually took me onto my street, but then further past my house, and I had to go on a couple dirt roads. One of them was really bad, and I was kind of nervous about what it would do to my car. Um, but eventually, I found the place. Actually, I wasn't sure precisely what it was. I saw the mailbox that had the correct address number. Turned out to be a mobile home on the property, and the lady came out and accepted the bags, and she's like, over here. So I gave her the bags. I'm like, sorry it took so long. And she's like, that's all right. So I left and I went home, and I used my GPS to get back there. It wasn't too far away from where I lived. It was like on one of the side streets off my street, but I still used the GPS just in case. So while I was in my driveway, I parked and it was telling me to take a photo, but I couldn't take a photo because first of all, I already delivered it, but also because the customer's instructions had been to leave it at the door. But she had actually come out to accept it from me. So I was able to skip the take photo thing and just confirm that I had delivered it. Probably should have done that right away after I dropped it off, but first time, so I'm learning to use the app. Anyway, I ended up getting $5.36 for that order, which wasn't bad because the McDonald's wasn't too far away and the house was on a side street from my street. So, okay, fine. The thing is, when I accepted it, it had said $7 and something cents. I don't remember exactly what. And I don't know if it said includes likely tip or plus likely tip. I don't remember what it said. But anyway, I ended up with $5.36, which is fine. It said that I had been online for an hour and 19 minutes, but I had been online ever since I finished playing Pokemon Go and I was on my way to Ollie's to buy those books. If you're hearing beeping, that's a microwave. It's dinner. But anyway. So my advice, since I don't think you can really learn how to use the app until you're actually delivering. I don't know if there's like some kind of test mode in there. But anyway, once you arrive at the restaurant and you pick up the food, I had texted the customer and I said, I've arrived. I meant I arrived at the restaurant, but I'm wondering if she thought that I was telling her I was arriving at her house. I'm not sure about that, but she didn't bring it up. But anyway, once you pick up the order and you rate the pickup to hit start delivery or begin delivery or whatever it is, you have to swipe. Don't just hit it. And don't follow the map on the Uber Eats app. Use your own GPS, preferably with some vocal instructions. I've got a voice telling me exactly where to turn. Sometimes it told me to turn a little bit before the actual street. I had to go a bit further in some cases by a few feet, but using your own GPS is of tremendous help because I don't know why Uber Eats' app was telling me to go on a street where I knew that it was located in that other town where I often visit the little free library. And that town is like right past the McDonald's, so that wasn't far out of my way, but still, when I looked on the map and I scrolled through to the customers, to a destination, to a customer's house, it was north of there. It was actually near my street, and I was like, something's not adding up. So that's when I got out the GPS. I plugged in the customer's address. Yes, it takes extra time, but it'll save you a lot of time, I think, because the directions on that Uber Eats map, I don't think was very helpful. So for first time doing it, it was all right. I'll do it again, sure. Actually, when I came home, I hit go again. I just left the phone sitting. It was looking for deliveries. Eventually, it stopped saying looking for deliveries. It just said I was online, but so I don't know if it was continuing to look for deliveries, but I eventually hit go offline. The reason I had hit go online is because it's dinner time. There's lots of hungry customers out there. I didn't get any, so that's why I had go offline. And then it told me the same thing again. It's dinner time. There's lots of hungry customers. I'm like, no, no, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat now. uh, but anyway, I get off work even earlier tomorrow than today, so I'll try again. Apparently, my area is just not very big on using Uber Eats. This is literally the first time that I've been able to get a customer. Um, I'm guessing DoorDash and Grubhub would probably have a bigger customer base. But anyway, it was fine. And I just wanted to share my experience with all of you. And if any of you are trying it out, I hope you I hope you avoid the mistakes that I made. Um, but anyway, that's it. And it's 6:50 p.m. And thanks for watching.